The patrol log of U-96, May 14th, 1942. We head to sea once again. The crew have had a few days in town, and their spirits seem high. In the warm spring air, we head out of Bergen Harbour. Our orders are to patrol sectors AC1 to AC4, between the Norwegian and the Barents Seas. As always, we are on the hunt for more Arctic convoy vessels. The key routes of military equipment and resources being flooded into the USSR to support the Allies' war on the Eastern Front. Our objectives are to complete our patrol, sink a minimum of 7,000 tons of merchant shipping, and inspect any neutral ships who may be smugglers. Hi everyone, right, we're just coming out of port, and as you can see, we've been bounced by a Sunderland by the looks of it. Short Sunderland. Probably got depth charges on it, bombs. What we can do, let's come up to flank speed. So we can manoeuvre should we need to. Is he coming in? It's going nuts at them. Captain's firing away. What was that? That sounded like you just shot this. Did you just hit my own? Wait, watch your ankles, everyone. Bloody hell. Here he comes. Right. Right over. Oh my goodness. Hard starboard. Oh, it took some damage. We're just out of port as well. So annoying. How are we doing? Rudder amidships. Oh, short Sunderland shot down. It's already giving me credit for it. Nice. Watch him descend. Oof. Whoa, look at that. Right. Slow down. Let's head over to the Sunderland to see if there's much we can salvage from there, and let's have a look. What we're doing? We've got some repairs to the pump is damaged, which is not great. What else we got? Is that the only damage? Oh, one of our sailors is in a critical state. Where is he? Are they helping this critical? Oh, there he is. Right, okay. You can't help our critically injured colleague. I think we got away lightly with that. There was just yeah, any scoring on the is that it? Oh no, I think that's just wear and tear, isn't it? Yeah, it's matched on the other side. So right, let's head over to the Sunderland then and see if we can see where it is. Get that reported back that we've shot Sunderland down. Literally, as I said, literally port is only here. Only just come out. Oh, I think it's sunk beneath the waves. You're not going to be able to salvage anything from that wreck. No, it's sunk. It's gone. We're not going to be able to get anything. Okay then, well, we'll continue on our course. Nothing too much to worry about. A little bit of damage, but that's been repaired. Pump seems to be back in action, and the crew members are receiving treatment. Should be okay in a few moments. Good stuff. Right, we'll continue on. Okay, U-96 has completed her assigned patrol time and distance. She is now on a free hunt in the Arctic convoy regions, desperate to find anything on the horizon. So far, nothing, no ship, no absolute nothing, only the aircraft, just as we left port. We've seen a couple of friendly U-boats, again, around that similar area, going in and out of Bergen. But yeah, so far, there seems to be nothing else. We are alone out here in the cold and wet. Hi everyone. There are either incredibly low clouds, or that is smoke on the horizon. Brilliant. As we turn to face, I can't see a blooming thing now. As we turn to face, yeah, we believe we got smoke on the horizon, so we're turning towards that direction now. And yeah, hopefully we can find something. It's been a little bit of a lonely journey so far, but yeah, that, there you go, it's worth the wait, wasn't it? That looks like smoke, doesn't it? It's two, and that could be a cloud. So I reckon we got a couple of ships there, and they are, oh hello, yes, as they just pop into view. That looks like a warship. Right. Let's dive the boat. Periscope depth. Let's go. Okay, periscope's coming up. Right, where are they? I've lost them. Turn slightly. Where are they? Just done a 360 of the scope and I can't... Oh, there they are. I need a little bit more height. We've got a tanker. Nice oiler to begin with, that would be nice. And a warship. Is there a third, or was that one just... I think it's just these two. So we've got a warship escorting a tanker. So that's unusual, isn't it? Looks like red flags. So I can't see quite from here. Yeah, looks a bit odd actually. Okay, we're going to let them a little bit more time pass because they are quite a ways away, and let's get them a little bit closer so we can start our calculations and potentially have a good start to the day. A tanker. Oh, yes please. Okay, a little bit of time has passed now, and they're now coming into a more attackable situation. That looks like an IO class oiler, doesn't it? And this is... Hang on a minute, is that a German flag? Looking at it, actually, yeah, that looks like a German destroyer because the funnels are cut with that slant. And you don't get that in oh, that one, sorry. You don't get that in any way. Look, if you go to say, this is Canadian, that's fine. If you go to their destroyers, look, they've got flat what do you call it? Flat funnels. But if you come to, oh, there you go, German. If you look at, oh, we haven't got many examples to look at. We've got this one. You can't really see it on there, but they got slightly slanted. That's a German destroyer. Well, I never. I don't think I've seen that before. Oh look, it's even done it there. Look, they've identified it as a German ship. So it's got to be a 1934 type destroyer, which suggests I can't see a flag on. Oh, that has got a flag. It's got to be, that's a German tanker as well. Obviously, it would be, unless he was escorting it into port. Right. Okay, so we haven't seen any ships, and then the first two we do is a German tanker and a destroyer. Huh. Well, that's something you don't see every day. Right, let's yeah, we'll surface the boat and we'll go and spread some news and see if they've got any latest updates for us and wish them good luck. Oh, well, that's kind of, it's cool to see them actually, but I was kind of hoping for our first attack of the day, but never mind. Okay, a little time later, our prayers may be answered. We're receiving a message from the BDU, and hopefully this is going to be a go hunt this type of ship in this convoy, which will allow us to at least find some quarry today. It's a little quiet out here, too quiet. Let's see what the BDU have to say. We have information that a critical technology has been loaded on the freighter Daphne. It must be sunk at all costs. Its predicted location is 7172 north, 1357 east. Right. Confirm that. Right, so where is it? Here it is. It's over there. Oh, 3 to 6 freighters. Right, let's head that way. We go top speed and try to intercept. Hopefully they are coming towards Archangel Port, you know, from left to right, so we can intercept them easily. If they're going away from us, it could be a little bit more challenging. Okay, we've run into some ships. I'm not sure if these are the ones. We were chasing down the predicted target. What we got here? We got an NA1 freighter with looks like Finnish flags. British, is that C2 freighter or Liberty freighter? And a Spanish merchant ship. Okay. Well, we can certainly have a pop. Finland's possibly not. That one we can. Spain neutral, aren't they? So yeah. So Finland is friendly, neutral, non-belligerent, I think the term is. That one is certainly one we can attack. Right, let's get United Kingdom freighters. It's not one of those. It's not a tanker. It's going to be in the freighters then. Yep, it's a Liberty. Right, let's recognise that. 7,000 tons. Nice. Let's get the speed. It's going at a fair old lick. So we just got to be careful is not to hit the Finnish or the Spanish ship. We could inspect them. That was part of our orders as well. However, I don't think this is the ship with the critical technology. I think we just bounced this little small group on the way to try and get them. So we might not want to waste too much time here, for fear of not being able to catch up the other convoy. But it doesn't mean that we can't have a bit of fun on the way. 7 knots, okay. Okay, its course is 68, so that'll be 68 in the red. Okay, and distance is 3,000 meters. We can try using this if we like. 3,005 meters, perfect. That is absolutely spot on. Good, right, let's before we do that, let's make sure this is following suit. Yep, 7 knots, 3,000 meters, and 68. Oh, that one. There you go. That's better. Good. That's tracking. So, I think we'll use. It's quite a nice calm day, so we'll use some magnetics. What's the draft? Is 7.2 meters, and her length is 135. We set this to 135, it's 120, 100 and about there. Cool. Let's get that. What is it? That's type 1, type 1, type 1, type 5. So that's a home acoustic. We will not use that one. We do not want another diplomatic incident. What did I say the depth was? 7.2. So if we pop that in, and we'll pop that down to 7.5. There we go. And this one we'll do the same. Set the dispersion to 2.6 meters, or 2.6 degrees, sorry. Fire. Torpedo tube 1 away. Torpedo tube 2 away. Good stuff. Okay, a couple of good hits there. She's already listing over. I think she's gone. Oh, we're poking out of the water a little bit. Right. Let's surface the boat. I think the main threat has been neutralised there. And we can go and inspect the other two if we so wished. Empire Tyne, that's this ship here. She's gone.
Höhlenbruch, Sie sinken.
Okay, as we pull alongside the Spanish vessel, we're going to do a quick inspection on her. This freighter is unarmed and seems not to be escorted. While it sails under a neutral flag, ideally we should investigate to see what it's carrying and its destination port to ensure that they are not smugglers. Send a delegation aboard quickly. Right, let's get the captain across because he can take more crew with him. We will take... who have we got? Navigator. Yeah, you can question the location of where they're going. And we've got some French speakers. Yeah, we'll bring those aboard as well. And we can bring 7 crew members across. What do you need to? Captain of this freighter helps your crew onto the deck and greets each member of your crew and your delegation with a welcome. Then introduces himself as Gordon Thomas. Spanish name if ever I heard it. He speaks Spanish and there's only basic German speech. Sadly it turns out to be quite problematic, but nevertheless both parties managed to make somewhat basic conversation. To exchange of pleasantries, he invites you into his private deckhouse. Your officers sit with the captain in the ship's galley. After a small talk, captain asks what they need. Asks the captain for the shipping documents. You ask for the documents, the cargo is loaded, blah 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 blah. He looks a bit nervous, but you carefully analyse the document's contents. You can't decipher much of these documents, though, since they are written in Spanish. You only manage to spot some references to the port of Murmansk. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's where he's hidden. So probably that's where they're heading, and if your interpretation is correct, the ship is not involved in the war effort. Sinking, this could lead to a diplomatic incident. Right, let's search the cargo hold. In the cargo hold, the officer from your group looked around the freighter, accompanied by a talkative sailor who speaks some German. He shared a few views on the war and told about his uncle who married a Hamburg woman. Of course. Of course. Let's view the transported goods. Medical supplies. Right. I kind of feel a little bit sus on this, but we don't have too much evidence which we can back up our actions, so we are going to return to the ship. Okay, we finally caught up with the Finnish ship as well, the NA-1 freighter. It's unarmed, it's not escorted, flying under a neutral flag. Let's send a delegation aboard. Let's do the same old. Captain. Right, you're welcomed on the ship with a welcomeman. Introduced himself as Ron Harrish. Again, very Finnish name, sorry. He speaks English and knows only basic German speech. Sadly, turns out to be quite problematic. As always, we need to get a blooming English speaker or blooming... Honestly. Right, he leads you to his office and makes just to make yourself comfortable. Then he looks around the desk and finds some papers and the shipping documents. Okay. He's looking a bit nervous. He's carefully analysed the documents. You can't decipher much of the documents since they are written in English. You only managed to spot some reference to the port of Murmansk, so probably that's where he's headed. And your interpretation is correct. The ship is not involved in the war effort. Okay. Well, search the cargo hold one more time. Once again, Hamburg ladies, eh? Hamburg ladies. They're getting a bit of a reputation. They've got medical supplies as well. Okay. Well, again, no evidence that we can absolutely nail down, so we're going to return to the ship and then go back to our hunt for that critical technology ship. Right, we'll let them go, report that back to the BDU, and as I say, that is That is our target over there. So we're going to head over there and hopefully, I'd say hopefully no further distractions. That was a great distraction. We got 7,000 tons of merchant shipping. That's probably our minimum target already accomplished. So anyway, we're going to head over to UE52 to try and see if we can find that group and see if we can have some fun. Periscope up. Right, we've managed to get to a point where we're pretty much intercepting them now. They changed course, which actually helped us out enormously. They came back to our location, which has allowed us to intercept them without having to try and overtake them, which is brilliant. Let's just spin this a little bit quicker. There they are. We've got 4 ships. British looks to be like a merchant, could be the Daphne. We're after an NA1, could be Swedish flag. Again, another merchant ship there, white flag predominantly. And the 4th, that looks like a British flag as well. So, yeah. Is that Swedish? It's so difficult to tell from here. Predominantly white though, so it's probably going to be. Right, this I can make out as the a British ship though, so that's okay. We'll get this one targeted. That's an explorer, isn't it? Yeah, we'll recognise that. Velocity. Get their speed, and I'll do the course, and you know the usual routine. But we'll just get this one done, and then we'll see how we best plan this attack. If there's only 2 of these ships that we can legitimately sink, then that's fine. We'll just we'll leave the other 2 go. Maybe inspect them. Who knows? It's just nice to be seeing ships again after that barren spell at the beginning. 8 knots. Okay. Okay, her angle about is 45. Oh, it's so finicky. There you go, that'll do. And distance. I've measured it on the hydrophone. 4,700? No, it's actually 3,380. That was not so accurate at that time. Right, what we got in the old torpedo tubes? We've got T3, T1, T1. We got that T5 under maintenance. Now we need to be careful of that T5 because oh no, hang on. Let's have a look. That is a stripy flag. We've seen it before. My brain has gone blank and I can't think what it is. Estonian. That's an Estonian. Light blue, black, white. And that, actually, now we're getting a bit closer. It's no longer white. That's Swedish. Well, we know Sweden is always a raft of smugglers, and that's a British ship. So, okay, so that one, what is that? That is quite an interesting looking ship, actually. That one is one we can sink. The Estonian one, I think we're friends with Estonia, aren't we? Or they're neutral. Swedish one, we know they're always up to no good, so potentially we could sink that one. But anyway, let's concentrate on here and now. This Empire Explorer, we got a draft of 8.9. So if we get you magnetic, it's a T3. 8.9. Down to 9 meters. And we're going to wait a little bit more time actually, because I'm going to wait till this is over here. We'll fire at that, and that will then line this one up for a good shot. And obviously this Estonian one we're going to let go. It's already, Estonia, it's already identified as well, as if it's listening to me. And that one I think is Swedish, which is potentially always a target. So yeah, we're going to let this a little bit of time move on and let it come more in front of us. Okay, tube 1 Fire.
Los!
Right. See, Estonian vessel. This is the other one. Right, let's lock onto this. Oh, lock onto that. What is that? That is... Empire Bell, is it? Could be. Recognise that. Velocity, we know we're doing 8 knots. That's fine. Angle about, that's the same. Angle about 50. Good. Right. Tube, what's this? Tube T1. That's fine. We'll go on the surface this time. 3.5 meters. That's fine. Tube 2. Fire. Right, so that's the two ones we know we can attack, and then we've got Swedish. You can see the flag, just the cross on the flag. I mean, okay. I'm just tracking the torpedoes, and they're going too fast. They're not doing that. So I've dropped it down to 7 knots. They're not doing 8 knots. I'll drop it down to 7 knots. Tube 3, which is a T1. Magnetic, and that was going down to, what was it? 7.5, so 8 meters. Fire. Hopefully I have a bit more luck with the... Yes, we have. Actually, that was... What is that? That wasn't... This is the War Sudra. And the one we just fired at has been identified as the Empire Eagle. So that isn't the Daphne. That is a tanker, isn't it? I misidentified that. I thought that looked a bit odd. I think it's a war tanker. Euler. Has that one got a name? Oh, come on. We know it's always the Swedish ships, don't we? So let's lock this on.
Hüllenbruch, Sie sinken.
Hooray! Good. Swedish. I mean, went straight past it. Right, freighter. It's an NA1. I don't know if we actually have to recognise the nationality as well. We're going to put that in as 7 knots. Oh, hello. That's still whiz-banging as it going down. It's 57 meters and it's 3,000. Is it 3,300? What was it? No, just 3,000. Good. Right. Torpedo tube. Oh, we've only got that homing acoustic. I'm not going to fire that because we might hit the Belarusian one. So we'll wait till tube 1 is reloaded. Okay, that second torpedo missed. Obviously because they were doing evasive maneuvers. Now, oh, there you go, Daphne. It is the Swedish ship. It's just been identified from the observation periscope. Right, actually, you know what? Surface the boat. There's it's too much danger to try and hit the. Oh, actually, hang on. Where are we targeting? We're moving in now. We should be able to get a good shot on this one, and maybe we'll target the Empire Eagle with our gun. Right, so we'll go with tube. Let's hope. We won't go 8 meters. We'll fire on the surface. Fire. Fire now. Sorry, wasn't quite flooded. Right, so fire the torpedo at that one. The other British one, we might be able to have a. Right, probably a deck gun is going to be the best way. Save our torpedoes. They're all doing evasive maneuvers, so there's a good chance that they're going to miss anyway. So I don't want to hit the Belarusian. So let's get that down. Okay, as we come back, the lifeboats, the remains of the Daphne is slipping beneath the waves. There we go, mission complete. We do have some boxes we can potentially have a look at. That's the neutral ship. Where's the... There she is. Doing some evasive maneuvers. Right, let's lock onto her, the Empire Eagle. See if we can slow her down with the deck gun. Okay, we've pulled alongside. She's not slowing down. So we'll put some armor piercing into her hull to get the water in. Heel 2! Get down on the waterline. Get the water in nice and quickly. Put some under the boiler. Where's the other ship? I don't accidentally get rammed by another ship. It's a danger. It happens from time to time. Often if you get the masts down, the ship starts to... When they come down, they tear a lot of damage into the ship. Get some shots around the funnel. So a lot of hot metal is now touching potentially combustible surfaces. We'll put some high explosives in there in a moment. They don't want to give up. There we go, finally. Round the funnel where we'd made all that mess with the armor piercing as well. Flames are licking around now, coming to the stern of the ship. Oh, and around the bridge now, it's really getting underway. Good. Try and get the front of the ship on fire as well. Yes, I think we've got something lit on the front. I think just a matter of time now, but let's try and hurry it along. Come on! Where's that other ship? Is she gone? I don't see it. She's listing over now. That's probably her done. Flames are really starting to take hold. Yeah, she's gone. Nice! What should I go down? Maybe go and rescue some survivors? That rolling on her side. That's gone. Try and record this smoke. Blimey, that doesn't look very healthy. What the hell were they transporting? Some noxious stuff. Right, let's head over to the survivors, see if we can pick a few up. Right, we've got a couple of life rafts over there as the other ship sails on. Let's quickly see if we can assist. We'll take these guys on board. We've got the captain, the engineer, and some guys. And the second lifeboat, we can take some of you guys on board. There we go. And for the rest, we'll give them supplies. Right, let's go and quickly inspect that other ship. Make sure she is indeed neutral. Okay, so this freighter's come to, which is good. She's sailing under a neutral flag. Let's send a delegation aboard. Send the captain, as always. Okay, get onto the deck. He introduced himself as Rupert Seifert. He speaks Spanish and knows only basic German. Wonderful. Let's go into the wheelhouse then. Officers sit with the captain in the galley. After a short talk, he asks them to state what they need. Let's look at the shipping documents. Looks a bit nervous, as always. Can't decipher the documents as they're written in Spanish. You only managed to spot the reference to Archangel, so probably that's where they're headed. Interpretation is correct. This ship is not involved. Okay, let's go and inspect the cargo hold. Okay, the same usual result. Hamburg ladies, all the stuff. Right, view transported goods. It's mechanical parts and stuff like that. Okay, well, once again, we don't have concrete evidence that they're doing any illicit activity, so we'll return to our ship and let them go on their way. So as the delegation come back on board, we're going to let that ship steam up and steam off, and we're going to head back to port. We've got some survivors which we need to offload, otherwise I would probably stay out here a little bit longer. We've still got torpedoes, so yeah, but we want to get these survivors off our ship as quick as possible, and obviously into the hands of the command, who can interrogate them for any information and intel. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to head back to Bergen now. Okay, I've had some people asking to see some of the medal presentations, so we'll do that. Bernard Weber gains points to the next decoration for saving the life of Edward the Conrad. Ernest Marks gains points for the next decoration. He's on his way to his Knight's Cross. He got +6 for shooting down the short Sunderland, +7 for determining the torpedo course on the Empire Tyne freighter, +6 for determining the course on the War Sudra tanker, and determining torpedo course on the Daphne freighter, +5 for contribution to the sinking of the Emperor Eagle. Good day for him. Meanwhile, Klaus Hagenau got +7 for determining the torpedo course for the Empire Tyne. They're getting double bubble, it seems. He's on his way to his Knight's Cross with oak leaves. And the captain, Knight's Cross with oak leaves, cross swords and diamonds is next on his agenda, and he's obviously got similar points for the Sunderland, completing the assignment, Empire Tyne, the War Sutra, or determining the course and sinking, determining the course for Daphne, sinking the Daphne, sinking the Empire Eagle. Boom! Campaign objective completed! Arctic Convoys, 100,000 tons. Boosh! 6,000 monies and 100 reputation on that one. Oh, then it boosts it up to 400,000. Oh well. We smashed 2 targets in the Arctic Convoys. We're up to 111,261 merchant tonnage. Right, so the Empire Tyne was sunk. Our sources inform us that the ship was headed from Edinburgh to Murmansk with utilities in the cargo hold. The ship's tonnage was 7,243 tons. It was registered in the UK. War Sudra, Edinburgh to Archangel with oil in the cargo hold. Tonnage of 6,015 tons. It's registered ship of the UK. The Daphne, sources inform us that this ship was headed from Edinburgh to Archangel with utilities in the cargo hold. 2,256 tons on board. It was a registered ship of Sweden. That was the one we had to specifically sink. The Empire Eagle. Our sources inform us that the ship was headed from Edinburgh to Archangel with medical supplies in the cargo holds. The ship registered tonnage was 4,623, and it was a UK ship. Boom. Love it. So, confirmation, we got 12,000 Reichmarks, 66 reputation, and this doesn't include the stuff we got for the Arctic Convoy goal completion either. So you can add that on top of that. So we got 166 reputation, and how much money did we get for the other one? Was it 12? Could be 24 monies we made then, which is pretty cool. My short-term memory is terrible. So the tonnage sunk on this patrol was 20,137. Pretty decent, not too shabby at all. Time at sea was 13 days and 3 hours. Travel distance was 7,081 kilometers. Confirmation of the short Sunderland aircraft, a Liberty freighter, a War-class tanker, an NA-1 freighter, and an Empire Tower. All sunk. We found the Daphne sunker, did our patrol, and we surpassed our minimum expectations of 7,000 merchant tons sunk. Good job. All in all, a good day in the office. So, we'll get the ship rearmed, refueled, and we'll get ready to go out again next week. So thank you so much for joining us on U-96's weekly patrol log. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Give us a thumbs up if you have, and I'll see you next week. Cheers. Bye-bye.